Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. Talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your face. Just grace at the field, so tie the laces. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays. We on top of our game. Whole sports all plays. Whole sports all plays.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Tuesday, excuse me, August 2nd, 2022. Got a big show today. We'll break down today's slate of Major League Baseball games. I'll give a pick out for every game, and then also give out my best picks of the day. Yesterday we had an all right day. Didn't have one of our best days, but we were 6-4 overall yesterday with my picks, and best bets were 2 and 3. So we'll get back on the horse today, and hopefully have a better day. What's up, Dre Montez? Thanks for joining us. We're live Monday through Friday, usually at 3 p.m. Eastern. YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. We're also live on the ASAP Sports Network on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch as well. You can also find us with GSR Gonzo Sports Room, our sports talk show, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. We also have a pro wrestling podcast, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. New episodes of it drop every Sunday at 9 a.m. You can find them on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Most places you listen to podcasts, you can find us. You can find them on Apple Podcast, Anchor Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast. Okay. Google Podcast, Spotify, all at Gonzo's Wrestling Room. And you can find the video version of GWR on our YouTube page at Gonzo Sports Room. Let's go ahead and jump into today's slate of games. We'll start right here in the Major League Baseball. First game we're going to have is going to be the Colorado Rockies at the San Diego Padres. Right now, before we get started, let's talk a little bit about the trade deadline. Baseball trade deadline ends today at 6 p.m. Eastern, so here in just a little under 3 hours. Juan Soto got traded today to the San Diego Padres. The Padres have made some noise. They got Soto and Bell, and then they also got closer Josh Hader yesterday. So the Padres have done a lot to try to improve their team here close to the trade deadline. The Yankees have made some moves. Been interesting here. A lot more stuff's going to happen here at the trade deadline. But all right, we got the Rockies and Padres. Padres are 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 240 on the money line. The Colorado Rockies are plus 198 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The Rockies are 46-58 on the season. They are 16-31 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 261 on the season and have a 4.87 ERA as a team. On the mound tonight for the Rockies will be Feltner. He is 1-3 with a 5.59 ERA, and the Colorado Rockies are 1-4 over their last 5 games. The Padres are 58-46 on the season, 28-22 at home. They're hitting 240 as a team. They have a 3.77 ERA. They will have Yu Darvish on the mound tonight, who has a 9-4 record on the season and a 3.24 ERA. The Padres are 3-2 over their last 5. They won the first game of this series last night. The Rockies are a lot better. The Rockies are a lot better at home than they are on the road, but they've been struggling here as of late. The Padres are been playing without one of their best players in Tatis Jr. He's close to getting ready to start a rehab. But with what the Padres have, I like the Padres here to win Game 2 of this series tonight on the money line. But the money line that's too steep of a price if you're going to bet this game minus 240, unless you're going to use it maybe in a parlay or something. But I think the Padres will win by more than 2 runs. So I like the Padres at the minus 1.5. And yeah, Jerry, I agree too. On paper, it looks like the Padres won the trade as well. They gave up a lot of prospects, but didn't really give up nothing off their main roster. Next game we have is the Cincinnati Reds at the Miami Marlins. The Marlins are 1.5 run favorites at home. They're minus 142 on the money line. The Cincinnati Reds are plus 120 on the money line. Over under for this game is at 7 runs. The Reds are 41-61 on the season, 17-29 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 241 on the season and have a team ERA of 5.12. On the mound tonight for the Reds is Ashcraft. He's a rookie. He has a record of 4-2 on the season and a 4.64 ERA. The Reds are 3-2 over their last 5 games. The Marlins are 47-56, 22-27 at home. They're hitting 237 as a team and have a 3.91 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Marlins is Garrett. He has a 2-4 record on the season and a 3.96 ERA. The Marlins are 1-4 over their last 5. The Reds won the first game of this series last night. I like the Reds here again on the road as a underdog again to get the victory. Ashcraft, I know he's a rookie, but he's been pitching well. I know his ERA is a 4.64, but a lot of that is from earlier in the season. He has really found his groove and has put together some quality starts. So I like the Reds here tonight on the money line as road underdogs. And I like the under the 7 in this game as well. Next game is the New York Mets at the Washington Nationals. The Mets are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They're minus 350 on the money line. The Nationals are plus 280 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8. The Mets are 65-37 on the season, 34-20 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 257 on the season and have a 3.53 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Mets is Jake DeGrom. He'll be making his first start of the season after coming back from injury. The Mets are 5-0 over their last 5 games. The Mets have won 7 in a row, and they won the first game of this series last night. The Nationals are 16-39 at home. They're hitting .245 as a team and have a 5.16 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Nationals is Abbott. He has a 0-0 record on the season with a 2.25 ERA. The Nationals are 1-4 over their last 5. Just traded away 2 of their best players. I like the Mets here. Again, the Mets are minus 350 on the money line. That's way too high, or just not enough value there. That juice is too high. Even at minus 1.5, they're still at minus 210 juice. So that there's no value in taking the Mets. I like the Mets to win this game, though. I do like the under the 8 in this game just because I don't think the Nationals will score very many runs at all in this game. You do have to worry about how much rust DeGrom will have and what he'll look like, but he's also not going against a potent offense in this Nationals team. Next game is the Milwaukee Brewers at the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Brewers are 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 270 on the money line. The Pirates are plus 220 on the money line. Over-under for this game is 7.5 runs. The Brewers are 57-45 on the season. They have a record of 31-25 on the road. They're hitting .240 as a team on the season and have a team ERA of 3.53. Or excuse me, a team ERA of 3.68. On the mound tonight for the Brewers is Burns. He has an 8-4 record with a 2.31 ERA. Burns has been solid all season. The Brewers are 4-1 over their last 5 games. The Pirates are 40-62, 21-29 at home, hitting .219 as a team and have a 4.62 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Pirates is Wilson. He has a 1-6 record with a 6.31 ERA. I like the Brewers to win this game tonight, and I like the under the 7.5 in this game. All right, next game we have is the Seattle Mariners at the New York Yankees. The Yankees are 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 172 on the money line. The Mariners are plus 144 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 8.5 runs. The Mariners are 55-49 on the season. They are 28-26 on the road, hitting .233 as a team on the season and have a 3.68 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Mariners is Gilbert. He has a 10-4 record on the season with a 2.78 ERA. The Yankees are 70-34 on the season, 41-13 at home. They're hitting .245 as a team and have a team ERA at 3.18. On the mound tonight for the Yankees is Italian. He has a 10-2 record with a 3.72 ERA. The Yankees won the first game of this series. Yankees are 4-1 over their last 5. Mariners are 1-4 over their last 5. I like the Yankees here on the money line against the Mariners tonight. And then next game we have is the Arizona Diamondbacks at the Cleveland Guardians. The Guardians are Guardians are 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 128 on the money line. The Diamondbacks are plus 118 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The Diamondbacks are 45-57 on the season, 18-30 on the road. As a team, they're hitting .225 on the season and have a team ERA of 4.17. On the mound tonight for the D-backs is Gallen. He has a 5-2 record with a 3.24 ERA. The Diamondbacks have been struggling. They're 1-4 over their last 5 games. The Guardians are 53-49 on the season. They're hitting they're 26-19 at home, hitting .252 as a team and have a 3.88 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Guardians is McKenzie, who has a 7-7 record on the season and a 3.24 ERA. The Guardians are 3-2 over their last 5 games. I like the Guardians here at home tonight on the money line. All right, next game is the Toronto Blue Jays at the Tampa Bay Rays. The Blue Jays are 1.5-run favorites on the road. They're minus 136 on the money line. The Rays are plus 116 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7 runs. The Blue Jays are 57-45 on the season, 23-24 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 265 on the season and have a 3.89 ERA. On the mound tonight for the Blue Jays is Gosman. He has a 7-8 record and a 3.30 ERA. The Blue Jays are 3-2 over their last 5 games. The Tampa Bay Rays are 54-48 on the season, 32-20 at home. They're hitting 240 as a team and have a 3.45 ERA, team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Rays is Rasmussen, who has a 6-3 record and a 3.17 ERA. The Rays are 2-3 over their last 5. Rays have been playing good ball at home. Rays have good pitching. I like the Rays here at home as the home dogs. There's good value getting the Rays as home dogs here with Rasmussen on the mound. So I like the Tampa Bay Rays. Next game is the Philadelphia Phillies at the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves are 1.5 run favorites at home, minus 245 on the money line. The Phillies are plus 200 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8.5 runs. The Phillies are 55-47 on the season, 29-22 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 248 on the season and have a team ERA at 3.75. On the mound tonight for the Phillies will be Nelson. He has a 3-1 record on the season and a 3.94 ERA. The Phillies are 5-0 over their last 5 games. The Atlanta Braves are 62-41 on the season, 36-21 at home. As a team, they're hitting 248. They have a team ERA of 3.60. On the mound tonight for the Braves is Strider with a 5-3 record and a 2.91 ERA. Braves are 4-1 over their last 5. I think this will be a real good game. Both these teams numbers are pretty close. Both teams are hitting 248 on the season. Both teams are in the mid to high 3s in their team ERA. But the starting pitchers, Strider has been having a more solid season than what Nelson has. So I like the Braves at home here with Strider on the mound to pick up a victory. All right, next game is this Detroit Tigers at the Minnesota Twins. The Twins are 1.5 run favorites. They're minus 188 on the money line. The Tigers are plus 158 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 9 runs. The Tigers are 41-63, 16-36 on the road. They're hitting 227 as a team and have a 4.04 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Tigers is Manning. He has a 0-0 record on the season and a 2.25 ERA. The Twins are 54-48 on the season, 28-22 at home. As a team, they're hitting 251 on the season and have a team ERA of 4.03. On the mound for the Twins is Archer. He has a 2-5 record and a 4.04 ERA. The Twins won the first game of this series last night. I look for the Twins winning this game again tonight. Then next game we have the Chicago Cubs at the St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals are 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 174 on the money line. The Cubs are plus 146 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 8.5 runs. The Cubs are 41-60 on the season, 21-28 on the road, hitting .244 as a team on the season and have a 4.36 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Cubs is Thompson. He has an 8-4 record on the season and a 3.16 ERA. For the Cardinals, they're 54-48 on the season. They are 29-20 at home, hitting .251 as a team and have a team ERA of 3.55. Wainwright is on the mound tonight for the Cardinals. He has a 7-8 record on the season and a 3.26 ERA. The Cardinals are 3-2 over their last 5. The Cardinals are the better hitting team. The Cardinals also have the better pitching staff. They have Wainwright on the mound tonight. I don't go against Wainwright, so I like the Cardinals here on the money line against the Chicago Cubs. All right, we're going to take a short commercial break, and then we'll be back to finish the rest of today's slate of games. Thanks for joining us here on Easy Money, a sports betting show, and we will be right back after this short message.
Get ready. This summer, the Arena League Sports is on ASAP Network. Tune in live on either the Tiki Live or Roku app, as well as your smart home TV.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we're making a place. You're talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, they working your faces. Grace at the field, so type the laces. All sports, all plays. Network. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
All right, welcome back to Easy Money, a sports betting show. Tuesday, August 2nd, 2022. We've been breaking down today's slate of games. Let's jump right back into it here. As you have the Baltimore Orioles at the Texas Rangers. The Rangers are 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 124 on the money line. The Orioles are plus 108 on the money line. Over-under for this game is at 8.5 runs. The Orioles are 52-51 on the season, 23-31 on the road. They're hitting .234 as a team and have a 3.91 team ERA. They will have Lyles on the mound tonight, who has a 7-8 record and a 4.56 ERA. The Orioles are 2-3 over their last 5 games. They did win the first game of this series last night. The Rangers are 46-56. 21-27 at home, hitting .239 as a team and have a 4.08 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Rangers is Howard. He has a 2-2 record with a 5.93 ERA. The Rangers are 3-2 over their last 5. Orioles are 2-3 over their last 5. The Orioles are 4-0 this season versus the Rangers. The Orioles have made some changes, though. They don't have Mancini no more. They've made a couple of trades, but the Rangers are just not playing good baseball. Howard has not been great on the mound. Neither is Lyles, but Lyles has been a little bit more consistent than Howard. And for that reason, I like the Baltimore Orioles against as road underdogs against the Texas Rangers. All right. Next game is the Kansas City Royals at the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox are 1.5 run favorites. They are minus 168 on the money line. The Royals are plus 142 on the money line. Over-under for this game is set at 8.5 runs. The Royals are 41-62 on the season, have a 19-32 record on the road. As a team, they're hitting .246 on the season and have a team ERA of 4.66. On the mound tonight for the Royals is Keller. He has a 5-11 record on the season and has a 4.18 ERA. The White Sox are 51-51 on the season, 23-29 at home. As a team, they're hitting .237 on the season and have a team ERA of 3.97. On the mound tonight for the White Sox will be Giolito. He has a 6-6 record on the season and has a 5.14 ERA. The White Sox are 2-3 over their last 5 games. The Royals are also 2-3 over their last 5 games. Royals won the first game of this series last night. I lean toward the White Sox in this game to get the win with Giolito on the mound tonight. Keller has not pitched great for the Royals all season. I know that the White Sox, Giolito has struggled as well, but I like the White Sox here on the money line. Hi, how are you doing? You're supposed to be at work. Next game is the Boston Red Sox at the Houston Astros. The Astros are 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 215 on the money line. The Red Sox are plus 180 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8 runs. The Red Sox are 52-52 on the season. They have a 26-25 record on the road. They're hitting .254 as a team on the season and have a 4.29 team ERA. Crawford will be on the mound tonight for the Red Sox. He has a 2-3 record with a 4.15 ERA. The Astros are 67-37 on the season, 33-16 at home. They have a 239, or hitting .239 as a team on the season, and have a team ERA of 3.04. On the mound tonight for the Astros is Javier. He has a 6-6 record and a 3.26 ERA. The Red Sox are 3-2 over their last 5 games. The Astros are also 3-2 over their last 5. Red Sox did win the first game of this series last night. The Astros have the better pitcher on the mound tonight. I'll look for the Astros to bounce back tonight with the win here on the money line against the Boston Red Sox. Next game we have the Oakland Athletics at the Los Angeles Angels. The Angels are 1.5 run favorites at home. They are minus 126 on the money line. The Oakland Athletics are plus 108 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 7.5 runs. The Athletics are 39-65 on the season. They have a record of 22-32 on the road. As a team, they're hitting .215 on the season and have a team ERA of 4.26. The Athletics will have Irvin on the mound tonight. He has a 6-7 record on the season and a 3.05 ERA. The Angels are 45-59 on the season, 23-30 at home. As a team, they're hitting .229 on the season and have a 4.00 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Angels will be Syndergaard. He has a 5-8 record on the season and a 3.83 ERA. The Angels have been a disappointing team this season. The Athletics have not been a great team by any means. They struggle to hit the ball, hitting only .215 on the season. They are 3-2 over their last 5 games, and the Angels are 2-3 over their last 5 games. But I like Syndergaard on the mound tonight. I like the Angels to get the win tonight against the Oakland Athletics. Next game we have the Los Angeles Dodgers at the San Francisco Giants. The Dodgers are 1.5 run favorites on the road. They are minus 146 on the money line. The Giants are plus 124 on the money line. Over under for this game is set at 8 runs. The Dodgers are 69-33 on the season, 34-18 on the road. As a team, they're hitting 258 on the season and have a team ERA of 2.96. On the mound tonight for the Dodgers is Anderson. He has an 11-1 record on the season and a 2.61 ERA. The Giants are 51-52 on the season. They have a 29-24 record at home, hitting 235 as a team on the season and have a 3.89 team ERA. On the mound tonight for the Giants is Wood. He has a 7-8 record on the season and a 4.11 ERA. The Giants have a 3-2 record over their last 5 games. The Dodgers are 4-1 over their last 5, and the Dodgers won the first game of this series last night. I like the Dodgers here on the money line with Anderson on the mound tonight. Anderson has been solid on the season all season long, which his record shows with 11 wins and only 1 loss on his record. And in the last game of the night, you have the Colorado Rockies against the San Diego Padres, game 2 of a doubleheader. In game 2 tonight, you have Urena on the mound for the Rockies. He's 1-3 with a 4.67 ERA. For the Padres, you're going to have Nur. This should be a good game. It's the second game of the doubleheader. I have the Padres winning the first game with Darvish on the mound. The Rockies don't play great on the road, and Urena's having a tough year here. So I would take the Padres again on the money line to win game 2 of this series. The Rockies again are not very good on the road. They struggle a lot on the road. They're a lot better team at home. So I look for the Padres here to get to pick up that win. All right. I'll run through, give you guys my pick for each game real quick. And then after that, we'll get to my best picks of the day. All right. Padres Rockies game 1. I like the Padres -1.5. I like the Reds money line over the Miami Marlins, the Brewers money line over the Pirates, the Mets over the Nationals, Yankees over the Mariners, the Guardians over the Diamondbacks, the Rays over the Blue Jays, the Braves over the Phillies, the Twins over the Tigers, Cardinals over the Cubs, Orioles over the Rangers, the Red Sox over the Astros, the White Sox over the Royals, the Angels over the Athletics, Dodgers over the Giants, and the Padres over the Rockies in game 2 of that doubleheader. All right, my best bets of the day, best picks of the day today are the Cincinnati Reds money line, the New York Yankees money line, the Cleveland Guardians money line, the Tampa Bay Rays money line, the St. Louis Cardinals money line, and that's going to be all my pick. That's going to be my best picks of the day. I'm giving out 5 picks today. Cardinals money line, Tampa Bay Rays money line, Cleveland Guardians money line, the New York Yankees money line, and the Cincinnati Reds money line. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Don't forget, we're live Monday through Friday, 3 p.m. Eastern, with Easy Money, a sports betting show, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room, and live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at the ASAP Sports Network. Please go to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button. Please hit the like and follow buttons on Facebook. Do the same for the ASAP Sports Network. Go subscribe and like to their pages on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch as well. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room. That's where I post all of our information about our shows. I'll get our daily picks up there here in just a little bit. Go check out our pro wrestling podcast, GWR Gonzo's Wrestling Room. A new episode just dropped on Sunday. Also, make sure you check out our sports talk show, GSR Gonzo Sports Room. We're live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 11 p.m. Eastern, live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at Gonzo Sports Room. But I want to thank everybody for joining us for another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Hope everybody has a great day. Stay safe, and we will see you tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern for another episode of Easy Money, a sports betting show. Peace.
All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.